Assalamu alaikum.
I'm Suki.
I'm Zara.
And if you want, you can follow us out on our Instagram, please.
Yeah.
This is mine.
And this is mine.
Thank you for watching our video. And today we are going to react to how 1,000 Filipino troops fought alongside Allied forces versus 40,000 Chinese soldiers. A lot of you told us, please can you react to this video? So here we are, and let's see.
In honor of those who sacrificed their lives for freedom, Masid proudly presents the Battle of Yultong.
Yeah, so this is the Battle of Yultong. A lot of you told us, please can you react to the Battle of Yultong?
Yeah.
Story of how Filipino troops braved a sea of Chinese soldiers during the Korean War.
I'm really impressed, how 1,000 soldiers win the war against 40,000 of Chinese soldiers. Impressive.
1950, when North Korea, backed by China and the Soviet Union, crossed the border into South.
The second war ended when it ended?
I can't remember.
Okay, but it started...
the second war in 1945.
No, it started in 1940. It started in 1940. Okay.
It started in 1939, I think.
38,
and
maybe.
No, 39, I think. Well,
okay.
I think yes. And it ended in 1945.
Yeah, right. So 5 years later.
Yeah.
Okay, there was this war.
Yeah.
Against South Korea.
South Korea, in an attempt to capture its capital, Seoul. In response, the United Nations Security Council, through the formation of the United Nations Command, ordered the deployment of military forces to stop the invasion.
Okay.
On August 7, 1950, President Elpidio Quirino, with approval from Congress, sent 7,420 Filipino combat troops to fight in South Korea. President Quirino saw this as a commitment to help a friend and as part of a larger battle to save the world from communism. The 10th Battalion Combat Team, the Philippine Expeditionary Forces to Korea, was the first battalion to arrive on Busan shores on September 19, 1950. The 10th Battalion, made up of 1,303 enlisted men and 64 officers, was originally a motorized battalion sent to operate tanks from the U.S., but when none arrived, was turned into a heavy weaponry unit instead. On the night of April 22, the 10th Battalion, as part of the U.S. 65th Infantry Regiment of the U.S. 3rd Infantry Division, was attacked north of Yultong by a large force of Chinese and North Korean soldiers.
40,000, I guess.
This will be known in history as the Great Spring Offensive, one of the largest offensives by the 44th Division of the Chinese People's Volunteer Army and the Communist North Korean Army during the Korean War. In front of the Filipinos were 4 Chinese divisions, numbering about 40,000 men. Just after midnight, the Chinese began their attack with a heavy artillery barrage. Soon after, the Chinese forces advanced, but had difficulty as the 10th Battalion successfully defended their positions with mortar and artillery. However, a massive Chinese assault pushed the Turkish brigade from their position, allowing the Chinese to surround the Filipinos' eastern side. Seeing the incoming danger, Lieutenant Colonel Junicio Ojeda immediately organized a unit of battalion cooks and clerks to fortify and defend the east flank. With the help of M24 light tanks and artillery support, Lieutenant Colonel Ojeda's makeshift unit was able to hold off the advancing Chinese forces. The situation only got worse when the Puerto Rican 65th Infantry Regiment, situated on the west flank, began to fall back from Chinese attack. With the west flank now exposed, the Chinese began advancing, but were blocked by a platoon of Filipino soldiers situated on a hill overlooking Yultong, commanded by Lieutenant...
What is Mao? Not yet Mao.
Not yet Mao. What does it mean, Mao?
Yeah.
I think in Chinese, Mao is a cat. Yeah.
Soldiers situated on a hill overlooking Yultong, commanded by Lieutenant Jose Arciaga. This platoon refused to yield and held their ground. This gave Lieutenant Arciaga's company commander, Captain Conrado Yap, enough time to mount a counterattack. The counterattack successfully extracted the trapped platoon from the hill and also stopped the Chinese.
They used their brains.
Yeah.
Even though they have
They were
less
the minority.
people, yeah, the minority, even though they use their brain.
Yeah, I think if you use your brain, you are like half. You will no. You
In Italian,
se tu se tu
2 hours later.
se tu usi il tuo cervello,
se tu usi il tuo cervello sei già tipo a metà lavoro. Like if you use your brain, you are already
I
the
guess,
half work. I don't know if it makes
because
sense.
maybe in English it doesn't have sense. It has sense only in Italian, I guess. But if you use your brain instead of your muscles, I think
Yeah.
you will win you will win for sure.
Yeah.
From further advancing, but sadly, Lieutenant Arshaga and Captain Yap were killed
No.
during the fight.
Aww.
In the early morning of April 23, Lieutenant Colonel Bonetta
But you know what's it's impressive is that they died not for their own country, Philippines. They died
Oh, yeah.
for the Korea.
South Korea.
So for South Korea. So that is impressive, and
Yeah.
I really respect Philippines because you always help
Other
the
countries.
other countries. That means you are really kind. That you have the value that nowadays I think in
Are lost in a lot of countries.
Yeah.
And you told us even now you are helping Ukraine people.
Yeah.
And we have an Ukraine friend,
Yeah,
and I think,
she will be grateful.
yeah, really. We will tell her.
Yeah.
We really forgot to tell her that
Yeah.
Philippines now is helping
Ukraine.
people. We forgot, but we will tell
If you
her.
are seeing this video, Yarina,
Yarina.
yes.
second counterattack using M24 tanks. This caught the Chinese off guard and pushed them away from the hill they were trying to seize. The Filipinos fought until midday before it was ordered to withdraw and link up with the rest of the division in the south. 15 Filipino soldiers died, 36 were wounded, and 14 were missing in action, while the Chinese and North Koreans lost around 500 soldiers.
Oh.
The battalion's effort at Yultong allowed the U.S. 3rd Infantry Division
Like we have to
What do you
to clear this thing. We are not against China
Yeah.
or Chinese people.
Yeah.
Like we respect all the countries, and I think this is the best.
Yeah.
And we are not against any country. We love China.
Yeah.
We love the Philippines. We
Yeah.
respect every country. So we are just talking about the best. We are
Yeah.
impressed how the Filipino soldiers fought against 40,000 Chinese soldiers.
to successfully withdraw from the battlefield, which would later on prove to turn the war in favor of the Allies. 2 weeks later, the Communists began ceasefire negotiations after suffering more heavy losses. For the next 2 years, the Korean War was mostly battled from hilltops until a ceasefire was finally declared. Out of the 7,420 Filipino soldiers sent, 113 were killed, 313 wounded, 15 missing,
Sad.
41 held
Yeah.
as prisoners of war. Today, a monument stands inside the War Memorial of Korea in honor
Wow.
of the many
That's good.
who fought for the liberation of Korea. Recently, during the 69th anniversary of the Korean War, the late Captain Conrado Yap was awarded
Conrado
the
Yap.
Taekwondo Medal, the highest military decoration given to a soldier for bravery in combat.
Yeah.
Awarded the Taekwondo Medal,
I really have goosebumps.
Yeah.
I love this kind of stuff.
fellow 10th Battalion team member Major Maximo Young for his heroism at the
Yeah.
Battle of Yultong. The efforts of the 10th Battalion in the Battle of Yultong was instrumental in turning the tide of the war in favor of the Allied forces. South Korea remains a free democracy thanks to the contribution of soldiers
Yeah.
like the Fighting Filipinos,
Yeah.
Yeah.
name given by the U.S. Command
Respect.
men
Yeah.
of the 10th Battalion Combat Team. Did you like our story?
Yes.
Are there other heroic adventures of Filipinos you want us to feature?
Yeah.
Tell us.
comment box. Don't forget to like this video.
If you like also our video, please don't forget to like this
Subscribe
video and subscribe.
yeah. Like I always say, I love history, so for me also this one was good, and I think he did the graphics. I think
Maybe
he did the animation,
the design.
and yeah, and he did it really well.
Yeah.
I'm talking because I'm not really good at drawing, and that's something like that.
I kind of.
Yeah, she's good at drawing.
I think.
Yeah,
A little.
I don't how to draw.
But you know how to cook, and I don't know how to cook, so
Yeah,
we are even.
my skills are more important than yours. Yeah. If you don't eat, you will die.
I can buy street food.
You can buy every time street food. You will get sick. Anyway, yeah, I was saying that.
Yes.
We were just joking.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really love this video, and I really respect Filipino
For these actions.
Yeah.
Actions.
You are really brave, and
I think you do like this. I think.
I don't
Someone told me that you, for giving respect to someone, like salamat po. I think
know.
salamat po.
Anyway,
Po is for giving respect.
yeah, for giving
Yeah.
respect. So, I was saying, yeah, you are brave, and I respect how you. I think you were afraid to go to South Korea because you weren't that much soldiers. Yeah, but even though you weren't that much, you went there. You went there and you helped South Korea, and some of you died, some of you get lost, and
But you won.
yeah,
That's the
that's
important.
why I respect Filipino.
So thank you for suggesting this video, and see you in the next video.
Goodbye.